Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird. Don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird. The bird is a bird. Oh, well,
Hello there, this is Birdman 316. As you can tell, okay, that's a little adjusted thing. I thought something's in my eye, but anyway, as you can tell, we're out here with the b2c and the Hubsan h501c. We're going to put both these girls in the air together at the same time, and I've got the hat cam going. We're going to be filming each other, well, while this one lasts. This one has a quirky camera, so we're going to put this one up first. Arm the motors. I got the timer set for 13 minutes. I'm going to step over here for a sec. Yeah, I know that borrowed. I borrowed that from you, Danny. I know that. I don't think you would mind. But here we go. We're going to arm the motors on the Hubsan first and put her up first. We got 12 satellites. See, this Hubsan maxes out at 12 satellites, while the bugs, I think it can get upwards. Right now we're sitting on 16 satellites for the Hubsan, for the bugs. Let's go ahead and arm these motors and get this bird in the air and check the stability right quick. Make sure she's going to behave herself, which I think she will. I did a good compass calibration. Do a nice little walk around. This is the first time I ever filmed this bird with the hat cam. Very first time. And she is looking good. She is looking good. Okay, now we're going to step over here and do the same thing to the bugs. Armed them out. We got 19 satellites on this one so far. This one has auto takeoff. Check this out. There we go. And now I'm going to check the stability first. I'm going to do a little walk around. Oh, I don't even have the camera going on the other one. Let me get the camera going on this one. Okay. I'll get the other camera going on the other one in just a minute. Get an in-your-face shot. You notice there's a light underneath there flashing. That lets you know from the air that the camera's rolling. And this one here, she ducked just a little bit, got a little bit low. I'm going to get her camera going right quick. Let me raise her up just a little bit so she won't try to back up into me and smack me. One long press. You'll see the camera indicator going. I'm going to get her up just a little bit higher, like this, okay? We're sitting on 12 satellites on the Hubsan h501c. This one looks good too. But there are some differences in these two birds. This one here maxes out at 12 satellites, and you cannot turn off the GPS, while on the bugs over there you can get more than 12 satellites. Like right now we're sitting on 19 satellites over there on the bugs, and you can turn on and off the GPS on this one over here. So what I'm going to do with the Hubsan, while the camera's still working, we'll raise her up just a little bit higher so she'll match the other one. Now I'm going to yaw the other one around and let them face each other. Long way. There we go. I'm going to let her sit there for a minute. I'm going to fly this one around a little bit, because this camera's kind of quirky. It, some reason it cuts itself off, and it wants to, maybe raise them up just a little bit higher. Here we go. Maybe raise the other one up too. Well, this one wants to cut off and take a couple photos, and then by the time the camera comes back on, the second part of the video is corrupted. I don't know why, but it is. We'll bring her down just a tad. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and fly the Hubsan around just a little bit, around the white one, the bugs too, so I can get some footage before this camera decides, well, I'm going to take a little break. I'm just going to cut off and take a couple photos. I'm doing a manual circle around of the bugs. Of course, at a safe distance, because we don't want no mid-air collisions out here. At least I don't want no mid-air collisions out here. Okay, I'm going to bring her back around this way like this. And let her sit over here. I'm hoping this camera still rolls, but if it cuts off after I did what I had to do, that's okay, because I did what I had to do. Now it's time to... Did I even start the timer? Oh yeah, I did. No, I didn't. So what I need to do, I need to start the timer, reset it. I've been in the air for probably about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes or so. So I need to adjust for that. I got the timer set for about 13 minutes. Okay, that girl's over there, this girl's over here now. I'm going to step back over here. Fly over towards the 501c with the b2c. Stop right there, and I'm going to raise it up just a little bit and do the same thing. Need to lower her down just a little bit. Come back towards us a little bit. And resume. Gnats out here. This one seems a little more speedy than the Hubsan. Even though the Hubsan is a camera bird, so is this one. But it's all good. Maybe bring it a little bit closer. Okay. And start up my manual circle mode. That's pretty neat, they're filming each other. Now one of these days, soon, I'm going to bring my up air out here and let these girls be filmed with the up air, filming them, and them filming the up air together. Bring her down a little bit more. They're about equal height. I'll yaw this around this way a little bit. So I'm in the frame on both birds. And they both look good. I like those red stripes on the arms on both of them. It helps for orientation a lot. Now this Hubsan's a little bit quieter with the props, you notice that? Not a whole lot quieter, but it's got a little bit different style propeller on it. But basically the same size, like a 7 1/4 by, I'm not sure what the pitch is. I'm guessing maybe 4. And these props here look to be the same size, but they're made just a little bit different on the tips. Makes it a little bit louder. No, I got one of them over there on the ground over there. I'm doing a comparison. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to yaw around the wrong way there and get some photos. Which to do a photo, you do a quick press and the camera flashes. I'm going to fly around this way just a little bit. Do the same thing. Now I'm going to step over to the Hubsan, and I'm not sure if the video is off, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it off anyway and take a couple photos with it. We've got about like 5 minutes left before we got to land these two babies. I'm going to turn the video off, which is a long press on the video side here, and then the video camera becomes solid. Now take a photo with this one. The same thing, you just quick press. Let me raise it up a little bit so I can get try and get that. There we go. Maybe it's a little bit lower. There we go. Quick press. It beeps twice in the camera. Picture flashes one time. Now both the videos are off on both these birds. They're just sitting there. I'm going to fly around this way and come up from the other side and get a photo with a bug in my ear. I'd rather have my bug in the air, not in my ear. Let me come over this way a little more. Okay, we're right close to it now. We're going to hit this photo button again. You hear it beep twice. The camera flashed. I'm going to fly off that way a little bit. Turn around. And we're going to drop it out to just a little bit. And we're going to fly a little bit closer. Sounds like a low battery warning on the bugs there, so we're going to make this quick. We're going to land the bugs first because the low battery warning is going off. and we don't want that baby to drop. So we're gonna bring the bugs over here and land her. Get her over here more lined up there. She's a little wonky sometimes, but there we go. We're just going to go ahead and set her down. And she cut off. You notice that alarm? That's the low battery alarm. And what we're going to do now is unhook this battery. That way that'll cut everything off. And you notice that the tune's going to change. It changed because it lost the bird. And that's a feature that's built onto it. So that if you lose the bird, it should come home anyway. Well, it should. And we're still up here with the Hubsan. We're going to bring her on down. And maybe do some low-level flying just for a minute. We gotta land her shortly too because she's gonna be running low. Now this bird here lasts longer than the bugs because it's got a 2700 milliamp battery in it. And the bugs has a 1800 milliamp battery in it. About 300 feet. The legal height is 400 feet legally, as high as you can go. But I like to keep them fairly close.
Oh, yeah.
Just for safety and everything.
Oh, yeah.
That and there, the battery ran down on that one first because it's a lower milliamp hour battery. That one there's got a little bit higher milliamp battery. But I ran that one all the way down last night and it self-landed itself. Yeah, when you save your money, you can get some pretty nice little toys, you know.
Yeah.
I sure hate that. I don't know what that is right there. That's too big to be a crow, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to mess with him with that one.
Could be that hawk.
This one here can't fly fast enough to get away from it. Or that might be able to. That there is more. There goes my timer. And I need to be bringing this one in for landing now. Let me bring her over here and land her on this pad over here. I'm gonna stand behind her, so it's always better to stand behind so that the front's facing away, as if you're sitting in the airplane. And bring her down a little bit and bring her forward just a little bit. And bring her over this way. Now this one here isn't as finicky when you're trying to land her. The other one's kind of dances around a little bit. It doesn't stay quite as steady, but you can't really complain. I try landing on that pad as close as I can to it because you don't want to get hung up in this grass here. Well, that in there, yeah, one of the motors got hung up, but it didn't hurt anything.
Did it break?
Nah, I don't think. Well, let me double check something right quick. This left rear motor here got stuck. I'm going to rearm the motors just for a second here. Yeah, we're good. And the disarm motors just do that same move again. Everything's off. The video is off. That's good. Got to pull the battery out first.
On that one?
Yeah. It doesn't have a switch.
One of them little toys.
It doesn't have a switch, so you got to actually manually unplug it by the battery itself.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go buy me one of them little toys.
They're a lot of fun. That one right there is a Hubsan h501c. That one over there is the Bugs 2C. Now both of them are about equal as far as functionality and stuff.
Right.
That one over there you can manually turn on and off the GPS. This one here you can't. But to me, this camera on this one has a little bit better picture and video than that one there.
Okay, does it feed through your controller so you can see through the controller?
Well, actually, you just fly around and whatever you get, you get. You don't have a
okay.
monitor or anything on either one of them.
You can actually see it while you're flying.
Well, you can look at it from where you're standing, you know,
Yeah.
at line of sight and everything. But they do make FPV models that has its own monitor built on the
Right.
radio that you can actually line your shots up for better shots and stuff.
About what one of them run?
That one there, about 160, I believe. And that one over there, on sale. They're on sale right now for about 130. The Bugs 2 is.
I might have to
2C
get me one
model.
of them things then. 'Cause I live out in the country. I
Oh,
got
there you
plenty
go.
of room to play.
There you go.
We bought our boys. We got 3 grown boys. We bought them the little one about 3 years ago for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and they can sit there and flip them and do.
Oh,
tricks
yeah.
and-
If you're out in the country, you got plenty of room.
oh yeah.
But if you want the hookup for the best deals, just look me up.
Where you get them at? Radio Shack or?
eBay. Mostly eBay, and then you know, some on eBay. I got that from GearBest, and that and there came from eBay. You just gotta shop around a little bit. You can't just jump on the first
Oh,
one you
yeah.
see. You gotta
Oh,
get
yeah.
that best price, you know.
That's right. All right, you have a good afternoon.
Okay, take it easy now. That was one of our maintenance guys over here at the apartments, and he's looking to get one of these birds, play with out in the country. But anyhow, that was a pleasant visit right there. This has been a hands-on comparison of the MJX Bugs 2C versus the Hubsan h501c. Well, it's not really a competition or a versus or a fight or anything like that. It's just a comparison as to which one does this and which one does that. One does stuff the other one won't do, and all this, that, and the other, and I'll go over all that in a separate video. But for right now, I'm gonna pack it up and go over here and get myself some tea, some nice tea, not hot tea, but some nice lemony sweet tea. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.